Hello, greetings, Korek. Hello, hello. I just wanted to start like this with this. First, I must say that this can be easier for me to record. I'm currently recording in OBS software, and I can upload and show you the video. I could go it live in some private session, but because I will just stop on some sometimes I will collect those videos. I try to keep sessions in about 1 hour, but it will be probably more short ones. I just installed, as you can see here, 4.21 version, 4.21.2, and first of all, to be able to proceed with our project, I will need one in some way, and we will discuss. I will try to explain in this session how we could do that. I was thinking and searching, collecting infos yesterday, and there are few ways that I will talk about here. One of them is what I've been using, and it's G Drive. If we just try to, I mean, you probably heard about a lot of things, but I will just go through them because we're all using them in other ways. But G Drive for me just gave me an option to upload, and to us should be the same, as you can see, like 15 gigabytes of data, so we can upload the project. I have here backup of my project from I don't know which version, but it's good to keep it there. I also got two of my drives, so you can just I can lead you to make this. You probably already have, because it's much these days, but you can upload the project there and send me the link so I can download it through G Drive. And that's the most easy option. So I just waiting to this version to be verified, but later I can open previous version. Just don't want to wait. I mean, the things are similar in some way. From version to version there are some differences, but we can talk about that when we spot them. The thing is that other way to do is through the source control, and we talk about that. It's through Unreal Engine, and there are few ways to do that. I will try in this session to stick with our schedule. So you said that our goal is, you set up our goal to online subsystem API, and to set up a game server, 2 leaderboards and 3 achievements. I think those 2 leaderboards and 3 achievement things are should come at the end, because what I think is that we need first to just share the project, to set up the project at through source control or through G Drive. So it's up to you. The thing is how big is the project. If project is small enough, we can then use source control. I will just waiting still this to verify so I can open the other one. Don't want to interrupt it. But if we go and say UF4 source control, we got few options. I will show you in the software also when it's opened. But the thing is, there is different options. As I said, we can use Git, which is in beta. We can use source tree and Bitbucket. I will go through all of it once again. And there is Perforce. I was using almost all of them, but I must say that I still, because I'm just one man developer and I keep my backups once in few months, it was just easy for me to put it there on G drive and to keep it there. So yeah, once again I'm installing this software. As you can see, I got 3 versions of software there, 4.12 and 18, just to keep it with my previous project and games, which are at Steam, and I will talk about Steam later. So 4.22.2 was available here when I wanted to install it. If we just go and search for another version, you can see here I just got 4.21.2. Now we cannot see it because I'm installing it. And in my previous projects, yeah, that's important to say that I try to update the project with the game version. The game with the project version. So I make, let's say, a game in 4.12, then I update it or upgrade it to 4.13, then in later versions. But it took time, and it's not the best way to do. So we should stick with one version. If everything is working in 4.21, we should stick with that. So I just wanted to point out that. The other thing is AWS Amazon thing. If we just go there and type, that's the we talked about that, and it is an option. I uploaded the game there, so we can go and through that process of setting up the thing there. I can show, we can do it together through this. But again, I will need the project to be able to upload it there, or you can do it with my help here. So you will decide. I think you mentioned that you don't have much time, so I can do it and just show you the way so you can fix things in the future. So we'll go through that. Later. Okay, it's cleaning up this one. So again, we will need the project to proceed. We can launch this, but I will launch different project. Let's just go with my current one here. This one, which is in 4.18, but I don't want again to lose time to open the new version. I'm waiting for your project to open it there. And as we wait to open, yeah, the question again, so there are again two options to put it on G drive or through source control, which can be done both, not in the same time, but first we can upload. You can upload it for me on G drive, send me the link, or some other online storage platform. like, I don't know, we transfer. It depends how big is the project. And the other way is through source control, which will be talk about again here more. And the other important thing is it C++? Is it made in C++? So when you send me the project, we will know much more about it. Just waiting to the shaders to compile, and it's always the thing, because Unreal like to compile the shaders a lot. This is just the my main like many scene, and it's good to have a light scene at the beginning just for opening. Sorry about noise in the background, but I wanted to record as soon as possible and to show you, rather than to wait tonight to record for you. And yeah, there are source control options, which are, let's wait it a little bit more and talk about some other things. So yeah, for dedicated server we'll need a C++ project, or to make one from Blueprints project. So it depends. I don't know, I forgot if you mentioned a project. I think you mentioned it's in C++, so it will be easier in some way. But because I will need some time to open, to see the version of Visual Studio, and yeah, we'll know more when you send it to me. So we'll need a C++, or we could do it through Blueprints with some commands, but yeah, there must be some changes if it's Blueprint project. As you probably know, there will be much more work that I will not be able to record, as gathering informations, collecting them and putting them together. Even for this stream I done that yesterday and today, so I just collect them and presenting now to you. A lot of testing and collecting informations there will be, and yeah, it's all because we all know this is a tricky thing, but we are here together and we can solve it. Okay, this is finished here. So here is source control, and it's disabled for me. It would be better if I opened another project, just to not mess up my thing here. But okay. Yeah, we'll open another one. We'll open again this, not editor, rather this thing. Oh, now it will open for. I didn't want that. Sorry. Just stop. It won't stop because it will. I wanted to open it later, this 4.21, because it will need a lot of time to initialize, and yeah, just don't want to wait it. But something, let's open this thing here. Epic Game Launcher. library. I would like to open once again. Let's open some other project. Player build system. Yeah, it can be. We need to open first an editor. And I will just stop. Just give me a second. Okay. So let's see about that source control. Then I can talk about Steam setup a little bit, but we will talk about all those things in the near future when we get deeper into development and when I see your project more in detail. This is some of my stuff, but I just opened it to show source control and how to connect it with those three options. As you know, source control is keeping the backup of our files. So if we lost or something happened to our comp, it's all there and can be get back with Git, Perforce, Subversion, and yeah, CVS in short. And if someone something got wrong, we can get back to the working version. So that's the thing that it can help us with. But as I said, I tried it. I never using it in long run because I'm making a backup, so we can decide together what is the best. But we can set it up and see. So this is just for saving time of losing, don't you, and destroying the project. So first we should see the Git version. Git is, as you probably know and heard, free and open source platform. I just searching. Just a second. GitHub. I don't know if you ever use it, but we'll need two options. You will need we need to be signed in GitHub, and then we set up the project there. So there's are options, so we can choose one or neither. I can suggest you what to use. For me personally, G Drive, and if I will work, if we will work together, yeah, then maybe source control. But even then, yeah, we will try and see. But for me, just backing up was enough till now. But yeah, if we work, it's if there is more than one in team, that is the better option. Let me just get up and see. So after sorry, just a second, I lost something here. Now will be good. Uh, GitHub is just one with GitHub we will need also desktop version which name is Git. Desktop version of GitHub. Just go there and download, let's say, this one. This is 60-bit version. We can also download 32-bit version. Yeah, they say to download this, but I think I already have it. This is just another version. And what are the pros and cons about GitHub to connect source control through this Git version is it's the file size. There are file size limit, and it's for smaller project. If you want it, if we want the free version, and it's open source, so we can use personal projects there, but there are limitations here. Okay, let me try to explain a little bit of the difference between different source options. What is the difference between GitHub and source tree with Bitbucket? That's what I use, and there is a third options which we'll talk about later. So at the GitHub, as I mentioned, you get less storage. I think I put it on the paper here. There is a limit 100 megabytes of the file size. So if you have some PSD or some other bigger file there, it won't be able to upload. And they say ideally the project should be less than 1 gigabyte, up to 5 gigabytes. It's strongly recommending, and 100 megabytes file size. So that's the limitations, and that's why I put it aside. But for source code and for code, I mean, I don't know if you know, but you can delete a lot of things from the, let's say, I put in my project the important folder where I put what can be deleted. Just to see, can be deleted. Okay, it's here. So everything except you can then with that saved a lot of space there. So those can be deleted, those files from the project, saved binaries, intermediate, build. And there should be also I mean, I must spend a lot more time onto Git if we decide that we will go to it. I must then do a longer like tutorial and setup. You see here is git ignore, so those files should be ignored when updating it to Git. Ignore cvn, all of those files. But yeah, this is the Bitbucket with speed 3 is giving you Bitbucket is great for saving out some source code and storing our things for multiplayer game. And yeah, it's like Git, but as they say, it's more about that. And if we, so those are two solutions: GitHub, the other is Bitbucket with source 3. And it's a GUI that doing the same basically, but it gives you the personal like secret project and yeah. I also use that, and it takes a little bit to set it up, but we can try both. We can try everything. The next is Subversion. Sorry, I didn't mention. There are of course some documentations, even my videos there, about CVN, and it's again all about those repositories. The setup, the point is the same about all of three, but the things are going a little bit different here. And you got the password and some username. I send you the password. I didn't work much with CVN, but there is Perforce, which have the full built-in support with Unreal Engine, and yeah, I must for me, I worked with the first two with GitHub and source 3, and that's what I'm recommending. But we'll definitely get more into it when I have the project and try to put it there. So I will stick and spend some more time. Perforce, it's a little bit harder to set it up. And it seems a little bit more troublesome. That's what I heard, and that's why I didn't use it so much. And because it's in editor, it doesn't make it the best option for me. So maybe source tree and Bitbucket can be the option. And it should be simpler to use. Pros and cons are almost all the similar. I mean, it's just about how much we can upload there, and yeah, we'll see. So if we need more space, we can go with Bitbucket source tree, and if we satisfied with the amount of what we are getting onto GitHub, we can go with it, and it could be like public repository, so we'll see together. Yeah. And again, Preforce is giving built-in support from Unreal Engine, and we can go with that. I can go deeper into GitHub installation, and we can do it later, but what I wanted sorry, to talk about is the Steam setup. And we should do it through this page, because those things we should do in parallel. No. These are leaderboards. I was searching. I put all the links for my Steam game here, so it's easier for me to find some. And there should be payment, because I'm not sure in which phase. Not payment, that, oh man, not that payment, but new. So you need to that fee payment to be able to publish game on Steam, and I prepared the page, but it's gone. Here it is. So Steamwork Partner Program, and you just go there. How to share this? I don't know. I'm not sure if you already did that, but I can share that page, and we can go. I can also put it on my Trello, so you've been able to find it easily. And Trello is the thing that I'm using a lot for. Where is it? Here. For some text updates and things, what should be do, what is done already. It's in my game here. Trello, it's first here on Steam. Okay, so I will put just a link. I will put new multiplayer. Just say multiplayer. I added the link there, so it's easy to find if you just go there and say Trello wizard project. It should be visible. No. What is the link? I can share easily that page, but it's there. You can find the link easily. Profile and visibility. You just type this Katanets boards and wizard project and multiplayer, and the link is there. No, I changed different thing. I wanted this. Steam partners, sign up, man. So yeah, just go Steam partner and new partner, and it should be there. You need to log in, but they will guide you through there. You go to Steamworks, log in there. You can then use your dashboard, but payment submission fee. Yeah, when you go to dashboard, create a new application. So I get 2 applications there, and we can talk about that. When you pay them, then you get access to applications, tools, and you can store the Steam, see the Steam, navigate traffic, you can manage economy, how payment will be set up, you can ask for keys, but all of that after the approval, and that's the thing by itself. It will take some time. I can guide you because I already did a few games there, so it's not that complicated, but it's take a little bit time because you are sending them the options, the images, and you need to set up everything to package and achievements and things like that comes later. But yeah, first is setup, and it's about $100 to pay them to get in. So when we have it, you said that you set it up, but I don't know how far did you got with that. So those are things that I would like to go with. First to get the project, then to try to set it up through some of the source, if you are for that, because if you will work on the project, if we will both work on the project, we can try to put it there. And if I will work in this period more because you don't have a lot of time, or I don't know, not sure how it will be useful then, so I can just make regular backups and put it somewhere or in some other platform, but we will see. Let's put it open. And main thing is to be open for some changes, because maybe on the way something will work better, something less, but we will try to be with those things together and to set it up as we are going through that development process. So that will be the goal, to set up the backup system. Maybe that big bucket with source tree, maybe Git, I don't know how again big are the files. It's a little bit risky, we can lose some time, but just in that way maybe it can be useful later, I don't know, because we'll see, we must work on it and see. But most important also is to try as soon as possible to put game on the Steam. And there is Unreal Engine dedicated server Amazon plugin. So let's see, UF4 dedicated server Amazon, and it was free. It's I didn't got deeper into it now because I used it earlier and it was free, but the catch is that it's free for 1 year and it's good for testing, but then you must pay to them, and the traffic is the payment depends from the traffic. So in short, how to set it up, also we can go it more in detail when we just say that we will go that way, that we will use Amazon. I think also you mentioned it there. Not here, but I have it somewhere. Yeah, not here, but yeah, I think you mentioned it, that's why I was looking at. So there is UF4 Game Lift Client SDK. So those are all different, similar but different things, and it takes time. I didn't want to get more in detail here because a lot of things are there. We must just see the fastest and best way to make it, but this is one of the options for dedicated server. And yeah, this is how it's go. Where are the resources for downloading? So everything, again, not everything, but the SDK project or files are at GitHub here, and those are projects from which year? How old is it? From last year. It should be. So how to download them? Just go and download here. We'll need to extract them. and then we need to make some changes. When we download it, we need to get into it and to copy it to our project, plugin folder. If we go here, engine plugins, we should put it there. Also, we need to edit our project in that case. Our project file. Here I usually use Notepad++, but when I don't know in which version is the project, not sure if you know that, but you can of course open it with Notepad and just see. So in that, when we open that, we need to add a new plugin manually here. Yeah, it's good that I opened this, because I already have few plugins that could help us a lot with Steam. It's online subsystem Steam. So I will just jump. I want to show you the different systems for setting up multiplayer game. And to show you where you can find them. So yeah, they are all everything you need to know about online subsystem. So it's helping us to ship game on Steam platform, and it should help us with this, but it's not so easy. For leaderboards, I must check, because I was doing that few years ago, and I wasn't able to do it without plugin, which I told you about and send you. So for leaderboards, for achievement, it's not so difficult, but for leaderboards we'll need that plugin. And okay, we will get deeper into it. And the other is subsystem configurator, which is one of them is really good for setting up achievements. Yeah, so I got it, and it can help us with setting up achievements and to add our Steam app ID. And when that Steam thing is over, I mean Steam setup, when you pay to them and go to the next step, which is game setup and game upload. We'll need some more stuff there. I have here in my Steam folder Steam Pipe GUI, which is really useful, and with just app, I just put app ID from my last game, and I just put the game that I export in the folder that I set it up here, and just with one click it can go to Steam, and then I say yes, I want to update my game with this last one, but we will come to that also in the future. Let's talk a little bit about Steam Pipe, really, because as I said, it's the topic for itself. Let's talk a little bit more what we need to set up the Steam Pipe, which will we can use it for download and upload the game versions and stuff. So there are a couple of requirements. We need to be approved on Steam site, so after login and that payment of $100, they will they will give us ID, app ID, and this is what you can get when you finish everything that they ask for, which is like, let me just change this camera, sorry, because it's day, I don't want to, hope it's okay. Yeah, they will ask, there are some requirements, and after, first is this submission fee. The other thing is we need to download the latest Teamworks SDK, which will help us in that process. And as I said, we need that app ID, which is unique application number for Steam project. And there is a Steam, there should be some tutorials also there, but I will guide you through that process when we come along later with that. So here we are in the Steam app data admin page for my first game, and these are things that you or we need to do to be able to get this approved for release state. After that, the game can be playable, but there is no need it to be a public yet there, so it's just for testing, can be, or full release. For in other cases we need this approved release, and those are things that need to be completed, all the checklist items below. So badge created, and also trading cards, emoticons, profile backgrounds, release informations. And there are some differences between I made a second. Let's see, for my second game, similar page. Those are achievements there that I put just 2 achievements. So this is unachieved icon. You just upload there. It can be done later. I don't want to do too much, but again, it's the pages that need to be. This is Steam Pipe page where you upload your versions of the game with that GUI that I showed earlier, Steam Pipe GUI. So just put it there, and this is some, let's see, where is, I have installations somewhere, but it can be found in Steam. We will go to it. Steam Pipe GUI. Let's see. Pipe. It's really useful. GUI. SDK, and there are also tutorials. So if game is smaller, if file sizes are smaller, we can do it with I just found I have somewhere here that GUI app that I can share. Here is it. So I can share, and you just type your Steam login, Steam password, add depot, and put the game in this path and upload it. But yeah, there are a lot of things that need to be done. But first, I didn't talk much about Amazon Game Lift to Unreal Engine, but there is of course tutorial, but there is plugin at UE4 Marketplace that can help us during that process. So you see, we can try it. I already tried. So with all of those things, we can work together, because we can get access. Let's say we're working together on this project, and I can approve you to, so you can be able to work on the project. For me, I can give you the key, or you see, select this option to request key for your own use in developing your game. These keys are intended for developer use only. They are used to automatically provide developers with immediate access to the product. Note: you should not need more than few dozen. Okay, so you're managing those keys. There are also leaderboards, which we will get to them at later in the process, because as I said, it was tricky. Maybe it's changed. I must read more about it, but yeah, that was the thing with it. So for me, it would really help if you could upload a game to just see the project, to set it up, to see what we can do, because we need that Steam ID and to put game on Steam. That's why you call me, and yeah, we will figure out the best way for all of that. So I think this was helpful, so please, when you're ready, just answer and see the next steps. For me, as I said, I would need the project, or I can advise you how you can first, I don't know the game project size. So my game project is a little bit bigger, but with all of those files, when I delete, saved, and those, it can be, and it is now, it's about 16 gigabytes. But as I said, we can delete those files. So try to share it somehow, or I can advise you how to do that. So yeah, we'll be in touch, and thank you for the opportunity to work with you. Yeah, there are a lot of work, so but we started. When we have the project, we can go through it and open it and set it up and move it further and make it ready to be able to be played at Steam. So yeah, hope to hear you soon, and yeah, have a great day and see you soon.